Welcome back to the Jason Peely Project. You are here today with Jason and
Peely.
yes, you know it. The book is out, How to Master a Fit Rich Life in 15 Days. You want to create your comeback story, take action today. Here's 15 steps you can do with under 10 minutes each day for 15 days to really course correct, create that comeback story, get yourself back on path to be the person that you are meant to be. So where do you find the book? Go over to fitrichlife.com/book. Love to have it in your hands today. Get out there, take action. This is steps we've done to really change the narrative of our lives. And we want to share this message with you today. And with that, here we are. It is day 3 of 5 ways we are changing things up for our future. Number 1 is we were committing. Number 2 is we were following through. And today is all about focus. Now, focus, right? It's said that you can do anything, but you can't do everything. You cannot accomplish all that you want, but you can accomplish most anything that you put your mind to. Now, with that said, where do we fall short? Well, we get into a task and we don't fully commit, and then we don't follow through. And then when we do those steps, we don't wholly focus on the narrative of what that step is supposed to be. So we put ourselves in a place where we're constantly watching other things happen in front of us that do not align with where we want to go. And the result is we
Failure.
never get there and we fail. Now, failure is fine. We'll talk about that in a future way of how to fail appropriately. And if you haven't, we just did a recent podcast, how to use failure to really create and fast forward yourself to success. But within failure, many times we fail without really doing the steps to get there. And we didn't need to fail, but we didn't focus on the task at hand. So we didn't actually commit it. So when you do focus, what do we need to do?
You really, really need to hone in on what it is you are looking for. So I'm going to tell you a story about how Jason and I got into real estate. We got into real estate in about 2013. We're going to fix and flip homes. I got my real estate license, but we were wholly into fix and flipping, but we had chosen a really, really hard thing to do. So we would take these flood damaged homes, we would lift them up twice because we have a background in large construction, mainly moving and lifting houses. That's for another story. And it used to take us at least anywhere from 9 months to a year to complete these projects. So we dug a little deeper. We found out we could do quicker flips, and we also found out that we could do wholesales. So we were flipping, we were wholesaling, we had our construction business, and we had a few things going on. It was going okay. So fast forward to 2017, we start getting into large multifamily. We take down our first large multifamily in the beginning of 2017, and all of a sudden we have all the things going. Our flip and wholesale business is ramping up. Our large multifamily business is going well. We have 2 kids, or we had 1 kid with another on the way, and everything was going downhill because we weren't focused in our business. And from the outside, if you look at our social, if you look at us, it looks like we had everything together, but there was so much unfocused time in that area that in 2018, Jason and I had to sit down. We had to make some hard decisions about really focusing. And in fact, I remember 2018 and 2019 being the year of ultimate focus. We had to focus in, and we chose to focus in on large multifamily. And by doing that, we would be able to scale our large multifamily business in such a big way. We just took down our 10th building not even a month ago. And that was because we chose to have laser focus in large multifamily. Did we fail at flipping and wholesaling? Absolutely not. We were really good. We just liked and really saw the opportunity in large multifamily.
So focus has to be on the forefront of what you're doing. You have to give things time so you can understand. And we're in a world where things move so fast, they jump in front of us at every twist and turn, and it's like we have shiny lights in front of us. We can never just keep our eyes on the target, right? You have to sit there and think about, look at track of success in others. Does anyone start doing 100 things at once? No, they get one thing committed, they get down, and even if that builds the process, and then they branch off to do many things successfully. Typically, those who find themselves the farthest ahead are ones who go all in an area and then use that success to branch themselves out elsewhere. Just imagine anybody you can think of, Bill Gates,
Warren
Mark
Buffett.
Zuckerberg, Warren
We
Buffett.
just learned about Warren
Just
Buffett. He started a hedge fund, and then he flipped and went all in on buying banks, and then he flipped, went all in on buying insurance companies. So he went all in and focused in these parts of his life that parts of his business that he saw the opportunity, and then he scaled it. But that is where his focus was, and that's how he built his business and his millions.
and he used that, and he used the energy there, not to really just constantly just change his mind,
No.
but he found what he could excel with where his skills were, and then within that business, what he didn't like. And what he didn't like about that business, then he used all of his skills and all of his traits and everything that he had and all the lessons learned, found a new business that aligned better so he could actually use his skills and knowledge better and make more money. Right. And so that's why he kept transitioning and transitioning and transitioning, because he wanted to find ways to hold more of the profit. So simply that. So how can you focus today, use within front of you, and stop thinking that there's something greater and shinier out there? Now, if you're not in the position you are and you don't have that idea in front of you, yes, there is a million things you can try, but you have to start with one. Start with one today. Take action today. And we'll leave you here. If you do want to apply to be on the podcast, go over today. You can go to fitrichlife.com/podcast app. And yeah, we'd love to have you. So we've had so many great guests on the show, got a great amount of people applying to be on the show. We would love to have you and help you get your message out there. So go over today to fitrichlife.com/podcast app. And we will see you tomorrow with day 4 of the 5 ways we are changing the future, changing things up for the future. So we have commitment, follow through, and focus. Number 4 tomorrow. Check back to see what it is.
Aloha.